Hey guys, so for Gamer Wednesday I thought I'd just talk about a few things, small things before I got into the bigger stuff. First things first, Steam will now send you an email if a game on your wish list goes on sale. A small feature, but I mean, could probably become useful if you forget about what you put on your wish list and you move on with your stuff. Personally, I do have a Steam account. I've only used it a few times. I'm personally a console gamer, but next thing's next. You'll be able to download the PC version of Resident Evil 6 on March 22nd of next year. Now, personally, I've heard some very good reviews from a couple of my friends about Resident Evil 6. I personally haven't played it. I do want to get it eventually, but I mean, it's a small feature. I dislike the fact that console games get first treatment, yet PC ports of the console games takes longer. Another thing I've noticed in the news lately is the including of Grand Theft Auto 5 PC version, that they might not have one, but they still haven't finalized it yet. The fact that the Grand Theft Auto 4 did so good within the community of modders and within the casual player. I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but some of the mods out there are amazing. That we were just actually checking out one a while ago. Like stuff we can do, where you drive around as a cop, and I mean, the PC games should have same release dates as the console games, and not a month later or a year later or stuff like that. Next thing, you can now play Angry Birds Star Wars on Facebook. Now, I personally played the Angry Birds for Facebook. The Star Wars version I do have on my Galaxy Nexus. I love it personally. It's a very entertaining game. With the new one for the Facebook, you'll have 5 new levels each week, a fun tournament, 3 new power-ups including Blaster Droid, Saber Sling, and Thermal Detonator. While the new Clone Bird allows players to duplicate any bird they wish, at least until Order 66 is excluded. I'm going to post a link where you can play it. It's going to be down below in the description. Next thing, I've never played this game, but apparently a hacker broke into Heroes of New Earth's database and stole the passwords and account information from the developer S2 Games. Apparently it was easy to get in because the hashes were kept on the server and they would use a simple SQL injection. And now I don't know how truth this is, but apparently next they're going to be doing League of Legends. Now, personally, I don't think they'll be able to get into that as it's a bigger game and they have stricter security, but I mean, other stuff have happened before, so personally, the next one doesn't really affect me, but it's still the fact that it's happened is a sad thing. The layoffs reported at Machinima, YouTube network. Machinima laid off about approximately 23 of the company's 200 staff. The reason why they did this was because they're having growing pains, I guess. They're hiring in other divisions rather than their editorial division. Now, if the people who are laid off will get jobs, I hope them all the best. A little bit bigger news. This is personally a fan for me. I'm personally a fan of this game. The old Hitman games are going to be getting HD treatment. They're going to be re-releasing Hitman Contracts, Hitman 2 Silent Assistant, and Hitman Blood Money. And the premium edition will be available for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Now, personally, I've played the Silent Assistant, and I was a big fan of it. Me and another friend of mine would sit around for hours at a time just having a ball, using the cheat codes, playing the missions. Like, I must have completed the story about a couple times. So to see it actually being revisioned into an HD version for PS3 and Xbox 360 will be something I'm going to be purchasing as soon as they get a new game system. Another, I guess, slightly bigger news. Thieves stole 7,000 Wii U consoles from Seaport, the warehouse in Seattle. What I personally think of that, wow, this is quite the attempt, I guess, daring attempt. The consoles were, as we all know, are very short on the, well, high on demand but short on supply. I don't know how this will affect the availability in that area of the US. Personally, I like the controller. I have some ideals for it, but the console as a whole, it's not really my forte, I guess you could say. I'd rather Xbox or PS3 or the Ouya, which is the new gaming system coming out exclusively coded in Android 4.1, I believe it is, and it's completely customizable. It's one of the systems I will be buying. But I'd rather those systems rather than a Wii U. I mean, it's just personal. I'm not a personal decision. I'm not saying that's what's the best, what's not the best, because everyone has their own ideas and thoughts. Personally, it's either the Xbox is good for media and gaming, the PlayStation is good for the gaming aspect, the fact that it's free and all that. One's better due to the amount of players who chat online. That's when I get annoyed more than going online and no one's talking, everyone's quiet, which really, I mean, back when I was small, it didn't really make a difference to me as long as I was playing the game, but now that I've grown older, to not be able to talk to people and stuff and just sit there bored, it kind of annoys me. Last thing I'd like to speak about, the Halo 4 problem that banned players whenever they did the new DLC upgrade. That I haven't personally played Halo 4 yet. I've played the 3, 2, and the original, and the original's remake. I don't know how to think about that. I mean, Microsoft has fixed it. They have said they've unbanned the people, but I mean, the fact that happened, I guess that would be a bit stupid. It seemed to be a widespread problem, but according to Microsoft, there was only less than 200 people who were incorrectly banned from accessing just the game and not Xbox Live as a whole. But like I said, it has been resolved, and you could find out more information on the Halo Waypoint forums. I'll post a link to that down below as well. I'll be doing a video on Friday for tech related stuff. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys Friday.